Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Doctor Stone Season 4, Episode 10. So, with Senku out of commission, Chrome has taken the helm, and he has his own flowchart for us, and which was pretty good. I questioned some of the arrows, but after thinking about it, I think it was fine. So, um, very, very good stuff, Chrome. And even if he did make a mistake, he's still learning. I bet Senku never even taught him how to do a flowchart. He's just copying what he saw Senku do. So if he made a mistake here and there, no problem. So we have a 2-week time span for Zeno's team to finish their secret project that will be able to wipe them out without even getting close to the petrification device. We have our group digging a hole to infiltrate them on the same time frame. So who will get there first and who will make that first strike, and will it be victorious? And how long does it take us? How many episodes does it take us to clear these 2 weeks? So let's get started here with this episode and see what happens. We're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. What is this? What? It was going to be 5 hours ago. I don't buy it. Oh. Oh my god, of course. It's kind of like what he wanted to make. Kazuki. Yeah. Oh. My spinny sword. The people who don't know. Disembowel. It's for digging dirt. Are they gonna put it on the lab car? No, the drill isn't big enough. You'd like it wouldn't work because you'd drill like into the dirt with like the little head of it, and the car wouldn't fit through the rest of it, so that wouldn't work. Duh. They might repurpose the car though to use like the engine maybe or something to make something that could work. But yeah, whatever is behind the drill would have to be smaller than the drill for it to like progress all the way through. But I guess they need to walk through the tunnel they're making too. So they're gonna have to like I couldn't tell the size of that drill, but if that drill is too small, then they're gonna have to be like to make like a whole walkway that you could like go through. Eh. Makes sense. Ole, lole, lole. Probably just butchered that. Dirty roads. Taiju. Oh, our serious boy, cause friend is hurt. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's off. Putting a lot of trust in Luna now. I wonder what the other two guys... Ah, well, speaking of. Oh my god. Well, I don't know how strong they actually are, but at least they can beat the shit out of each other. It's just coming right at him. It's just being all friendly. Oh, luckily they don't know what he's saying. What do they think he's saying? Don't bring him to the drill site. Careful now. Okay, so they don't speak the language, but they're getting what he's saying, I guess. Okay. I don't get that, but, you know, whatever. At least it looks like the drill might be wrapped up if that's it in the middle. I like how... Be careful what you say. Taiju, I hope this is part of the plan. I don't know. Okay, so the only gist he got there was that he's a good guy. Oh my god. Taiju. Oh my god. Man, that's a lot of work you have to go in just to drive straight. Like pulling like 5 different levers. What if the spy is driving the car? Ukyo speaks English, right? Come on, Taiju, damn it. Oh, muscle for brains. Oh, he recognized a word. Uh-oh. Yep, a lot of them are. Or they were. Except for some, obviously the ones that weren't born in that era. Weren't. Oh, nice. Smart. Nice. Making the supports. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Getting some lights set up too. Hell yeah. Being impressed with the kids. Now imagine if this guy knew that Chrome wasn't born in our era. I wonder what he would think of that. Chrome is just working with what he's picked up. Oh shit! Oh, cool. Using like some gears and stuff to help? Or is it an engine? I think it's an engine. It's just a twist start engine, huh? Seemingly. Can he see what's happening in the hole? Or just by hearing it, he knows what's happening? Through the bedrock. Nice. Dirty roads. Let's go, baby. They're still working on getting the runway on the boat. Yeah. Oh no, buddy. Oh, he's trying. I mean, they worship Luna so much that I think even with everything that Carlos knows, if he knows that Luna's working with them, he might not go and tell. So he's heard the story. She knows he was the first one to break out. Maybe they won't be happy about her being here if they love her that much and she seems to love someone else. Oh no. Is it collapse? Oh, blood in there. Damn. Oh my god. Well, they just have one. I guess that's nice. Oh. Which is not good. A, B! Damn. Sorry for the squeaky chair. Hmm. Ask to join them, maybe? Or ask for her 2 little bodyguards. That's a hell of a thing to ask in his condition right now. Okay. Wow. Very forward. Look at all that. That's gonna be so heavy. I mean, we know who he is, so. His face is wild. Oh. She's sending the message. Oh. Did he say yes? Oh no. Senku said yes in that situation? It's just using her, maybe. I don't know. They talk like they're adults, and they talk like she's a high schooler with these kids, and they like her. Alright, we're joining your team. Here's the map. Hmm. Damn. Ah, he has the earring. Okay. Wow. I didn't know you had that. So he can, that's what they were talking about, so he can hear. I thought they were saying he was gonna decode it for Zeno. So they have to be careful or something. I thought that's what they were trying to say, but... Uh-oh. Something happened with their project. What is that? It's not anything that I think I predicted. Locked in. What is it? I don't think it's anything I predicted last episode. Oh, okay, we're close. The day after tomorrow. Well, shit. He's in bed recovering. She said she's using his 10 billion%. Oh no. Yep. It's true. Or is it just Luna's people? Oh, nope. Are we gonna... Oh boy, okay. Well, we're going. Oh my god, look at this! Damn! They sure as hell did it. It even has a hanger! Oh, look at it! Let's go. The wings fold down. That's cool. Look at this thing. Alright. Let's see what you got, Ryusui. What? I guess it's been 2 weeks, right? I guess he's just good enough now. Damn. That's so cool. Whoa. Alright. Stanley might have more experience, but they got science. And maybe more science in theirs. Oh, okay. Alright. So, the 2 week time span was 1 episode. That was good. I like that. We didn't get to see updated progress on the whole, but that might be next episode. So, yeah, no, I like that episode. The time skip happened so suddenly, like there was the whole, you know, okay. At first I was like, that was kind of weird, but the more I think about it, the reason why I said it was weird was because I feel like Senku having the lung problem was going to be a bigger thing. We were actually going to see them use the needle. We were going to see him getting the transfusion, who donated the blood to him, things like that. I thought we were going to see. But we didn't. And at first, like I said, I thought that was a little weird, and we just jumped past it, and then all of a sudden Senku's in the plane and everything. But I actually really like it because of the fact that we know Senku's gonna survive, right? He's the main character, and the show's like, we're not gonna waste your time with every little step to his recovery and make you, like, scared, like, oh no, is he gonna die from this every single time? Because everyone knows he's gonna live. So instead, we're just gonna jump past it. So I like that. Alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 10. Yeah, so that's really cool. Now, in the beginning of the episode, we had the whole fake out with, like, pretending Hyoga's betraying us and all that. I think that's funny, too, because that's kind of another fake out that they did here, where typically in a show, when they do something like that, where it's like, Hyoga, no, how could you do this to us? And then they cut away and say, like, 5 hours earlier, and we see what builds up to Hyoga doing that to Chrome, you know? But no, instead it's just a gag of him like using his weapon to dig in his yoga style, spinning it. So that was that was really funny. I like the spin on that because I even said it during the reaction. I'm like, oh, we're gonna get a 5 hours earlier. That's how TV shows work. And they're like, Dr. Stone is just like, hey, you know what? Nope. So very cool. We had the a lot with Carlos this episode being the one, not Max, but Carlos going to uh follow the vehicle, but it ended up that Taiju just rolled up on them and brought him with him, and then he had to be tied up because Taiju did not realize that it was a bad idea to bring the enemy spy right to where they're digging a tunnel, and then they just talked about it in front of him while he was digging. Like, they're young, and Taiju's a meathead, you know, so... But like I said during the reaction, and it seemed to have gone that way anyway, is the fact that he even said it, they're Team Luna. So they're gonna do whatever she's doing, and since she's practically joined the enemy at this point, they're pretty much gonna as well. So right when she's like, oh, Senku's my boyfriend now, they're like, okay, she's all in. And he's like, alright, I'm all in too, and to prove it, here's a map of their hideout. So that's really cool, or at least as much as he knows. I don't know if he knows about the underground thing they're building. I feel like he might warn them about it, but anyway. Gen knows, but Gen can't really tell us, so yeah, I guess we'll see. But I have no idea what that weapon is. It looks like it could be some kind of, like, I don't know. At first I thought it was gonna be, we only saw like a silhouette of like that, and I thought it was gonna be like a rocket launching silo and the rocket was gonna come out of it and go right for their boat. But now that we got a better look at it, it's definitely not a rocket launching silo. It looks like, I mean, Gen said some kind of vehicle. It did look like it could be, I guess it could still be like a submarine, and maybe it's just standing straight up and they like drop it down into the water and then it like levels out and everything. That was one of my theories. Or it's like a fighter jet or something rather than just like a biplane. I'm not sure, but yeah, so that was just really funny. Taiju like not knowing how to drive and freaking, and it's not like it's a car like we had in the past, but Taiju couldn't figure it out, but this guy Carlos could, like what levers. I mean, I guess it wouldn't take very long to figure out what levers do what. Like, you bring one down, you move left, you bring one up, it goes right or something, and stuff like that. I don't even know what you're doing. I mean, one probably does left and right, one probably does, like, accelerate and slow down or whatever. Like, but what are the other ones doing? Maybe one's a brake, but he's sitting there hitting, like, 5 different ones. I wonder what they're all doing. So, but anyway, that was really funny as well. But man, I mean, we got the drill made and that worked, and I really like that moment with Carlos seeing like just what these kids are doing and all that, and especially after this is after they believe that the scientist that they had was killed, yet these kids are still being able to do all this. And like I said, imagine if he learned that Chrome is like born within this decade, you know, or a couple decades. So like he just learned what science is and he's able to do this, right? A few years ago at this point he learned what science is. Pretty crazy. Very impressive what you can do in a few years. So yeah, it's awesome. I'm wondering when Max is gonna get, because it seems like Carlos is all in now. It's just a matter of if what he did giving them a map was enough of trust to be gained for him to be like set free. But I wonder when Max is gonna be kind of brought into it. There was also the weird thing with the language gap, which, I mean, this show is fun enough that I don't necessarily care too much, but there was that moment where there was like, yeah, there was a moment where he was, what's it called? Where it felt like Carlos and Max were understanding exactly what Taiju was saying. And then there was the moment in the vehicle where Taiju talks some more, and Carlos is like, "Oh, I got the gist of it. He seems like a good I can't understand anything he's saying, but he seems like a good guy." So how did you understand the first bit? Like, I understand there's context clues you can use for what they're trying to say, but it felt like they, like, understood it perfectly. And then there was a time, like, Carlos went from speaking Japanese to speaking English, and I thought that was their way of having Carlos trying to speak Taiju's language, but then Taiju was like, "Oh, sorry, I don't speak English." So it's like part of the time they're speaking English, part of the time they're not, and sometimes I could see someone who maybe cared a little more. I don't know. It's not that I don't care about the show, it's just that I don't feel like it's a fun enough show that I don't feel like I need it to be perfect with its, like, language barrier there. But I feel like that could have been better. And honestly, I almost feel like this is going to be something that the dubbers might do a little better than the Japanese version. I could be wrong, because I don't think they did a very good job portraying it in season 2 when Ukyo was talking English to Senku over the radio. I don't think they did in dub, because I've rewatched the show in dub at one point, and I don't think they did a super good job portraying that. But yeah, either way, like I said, doesn't matter to me, but I could see some people getting upset by that. But yeah, I'm glad we had, like, all of it contained, the whole 2 weeks contained within this episode. The fact that Senku is accepted the like, "Will you be my boyfriend?" Like, I wonder if Senku did that, like, why Senku did that. I wonder if there's gonna be a reason. Because, like, tactically, I feel like she would have helped him regardless. So if he's doing it to manipulate her, then why? But I also don't believe... So I don't believe that Senku's doing it for, like, a tactical reason. But I also, Senku's love is for science, not really relationships. So, like, I guess I just wonder why he's interested in a relationship now. I hope they don't, like... I hope whatever it is, he doesn't abuse this young girl's feelings, because I'll really feel bad for her. I know they made the joke of him, like, being married before and divorcing, but I mean, Rory didn't really want to be with him in the first place. This is a case where she does want to be with Senku, and if Senku is just using her for his own recovery, and then as soon as he's better and on his feet and he doesn't need a doctor anymore, he's just gonna be like, "Yeah, we're done." Like, I'll just feel really bad for her. But I also wonder where in the time skip she was talking about, like, nothing's changed, we don't hold hands, we don't hang out, like, things like that. I wonder where in the time skip that was, because I think that was before I realized we really time skipped. We went from, like, Senku being bedridden to her being like, "Why won't he hang out with me?" And it's like, he's stuck in a bed recovering. But maybe, now that we saw how he was at the end of the episode, maybe it was farther in the time skip and he was already out of bed moving around, and he still didn't spend time with her, so... But yeah, I just hope that she doesn't get too emotionally destroyed by Senku. Yeah, but... Anyway, we had Gen with the earpiece, hearing the message, and he figured out what the cipher is, and now he just has to figure out how to decipher it. So I wonder if he's already got it. It's gonna be funny, because the message that he just got was like, "Senku's my boyfriend," or whatever. Oh, that tells him Senku's alive, though. He might think that Senku's dead after they successfully sniped him. So to dispel that notion within Gen, he'll hear, like, "Oh, Senku's my boyfriend," and he'll be like, "Oh, so Senku's alive," and wait, what? So it might make for a funny moment. But yeah, certainly certainly interesting episode. I really enjoyed it. Frickin' Taiju being all wacky this episode with the spy. Just not cluing in on what he should be doing. And I love how the whole plan was like, Senku, even Senku knowing Taiju underestimated Taiju, right? Because Senku's like, oh, when Taiju takes off, the spy will follow him and Ukyo will intercept. He didn't even fathom the idea that Taiju would just put him in the car with him. So, yeah. Anyways, that's going to be it from me. I think I don't really have much more to say. It was a really funny and fun episode, and we're starting to get Carlos and probably eventually Max on our side. The drill's made. We're done the time skip. Senku seems to be recovering well. All this good stuff, and now probably next episode we're getting into the dogfight in the plains and whatever is going on with their little weapon that they are creating, and maybe the tunnel stuff will happen simultaneously. So, yeah, thank you guys. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. You can get 2 episodes ahead of time on there. Links in the description below should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.